Okay, so this is the Major Arcana. The 22 cards of the Major Arcana. Right there. Try to get them all so you can at least get a basic image for each of them. Now, after the last video explaining the different types of magic, I figured now would be a good time to show you a very simple tarot divination that you can use to avoid running into black magic. Now, when people normally do tarot readings, they are doing the entertainment side of things, which is doing a reading to determine life stories, past, present, future, whatever. Divination is a little bit different. Divination is not saying anything is set in stone. Divination is kind of looking 3 moves ahead, if you want to put it that way. Like a game of chess, because that is the secret behind chess. The earth is just a chessboard, and we are just pawns. You are learning how to play the game. So, this shows you how to think multiple steps ahead. So that way, if you're thinking on performing gray magic, you can find out whether it's going to have a negative effect or not. So, you have your 22 Major Arcana. Now, if you followed the tarot, this is not the same as the contemplation ritual. So you'll add the cards that I told you to take out, put them back in with the 22. Now, you begin to formulate a question. Don't ever put physical questions on the card. So an example of that would be, I'm going to go up and punch my friend in the face. What would be the outcome of that? That is putting responsibility that is on you on the cards. And while you will probably get, you'll get an accurate answer, it's not a good thing to get in the habit of. Physical actions come with physical repercussions, and because you are a physical being, you should already know them. You don't need cards to tell you what's going to happen if you punch your best friend in the face. So, let's say I'm formulating a question. What will be the outcome if I use magic, which would be proactive visualization, to bring extra revenue into my life? More money. So we are asking the cards, what will be the outcome if I use magic to bring me extra money? Because I'm a broke nigga. So, now, this is using an older style method of divination, so you want to have reversed cards. Every card has 2 meanings, a good meaning and a bad meaning. They also have different meanings depending on which cards are next to them. A lot of intricacies going into reading tarot divination. So you mix them up, keeping your question in mind, and go through and just flip a couple cards upside down. So if you've been counting, I just flipped 6 cards. 6 cards out of 22 have been reversed. And now They are good and shuffled. And we are going to perform the divination. Now this is called the Split Hexagram. Hopefully we can get the whole thing in the shot. Now, card 1. Laid out right there. Card 2. Card 3. Card 4. Card 5. Card 6. And then card 7. And that is the split hexagram. You have a downward pointing triangle with an upward pointing triangle and one in the middle. Now, you begin to flip the cards as follows. You flip 1 and 2. Now when you flip them, make sure you don't flip them like that, because then that'll reverse them. And obviously that's not reversed. So you flip it. When you flip a card, always flip it like that so it doesn't, reverse or unreverse itself. Cards 1 and 2 are the unknown spiritual influences. And card 2 will have a greater impact on you than card 1. So we have the Tower and the Sun. Now the Tower is considered to be a bad card because it means destruction. But a magical mind understands that nothing can grow without first destroying something. You have an overgrown forest. Life will cease in that forest until the forest is burned down by a natural forest fire, which will make way for new life. And then the sun means happiness. So this is obviously saying that yes, I could do this, I could get money, but I'm going to have to give up something. Something's going to have to be cleared away so that this new happiness can flourish. And that's card 2. So the happiness, that's going to have a stronger effect than card 1. Now, we flip over card 3. This is spiritual advice on the matter. Reverse death. Now, death, just like the Tower, can be seen as a bad card, but right side up, it really just means change, evolution. Reverse means stagnation, not changing. Now, what this would say, and this is because this is a question I have asked many times, and I frequently try to use magic to get money, is that I'm not changing the formula. I keep on trying to get this to happen. It's becoming stagnant. And this is the advice for this at this point would probably be no, don't do it. But we'll keep going just to see. This is the spiritual advice. There's more to a divination than just that. So now we flip card 4. And this is my unconscious desires in the matter, which is a reverse temperance card. Temperance generally means balance, so reverse would mean out of balance. My unconscious desires in this matter are to throw myself out of balance, I guess, if you would say, which makes a lot of sense because my spiritual work drives me away from being a greedy, money-hungry person, so trying to do magic for money is definitely makes sense that it would be going against my true desires. That's another reason why you will never see AdSense on this channel. I am not making money off you. Now, card 5. This is my conscious desires. And wow, this is what I'm talking about, how I'm a damn good diviner here. Reverse magician. Which a magician normally means a magician. A reverse magician means using magic for unworthy reasons. Misusing your power. And that is my conscious desire, which is obvious. Like I said in videos prior, doing magic for physical success, while you can do it, and it is a very valid reason to do this, money and greed are bad motivational factors. Now, on to card 6. This is the practical advice. Judgment. This card can have a lot of meanings, and it's usually all good. A lot of people think bad, oh, judgment. So the practical advice for this matter would be either go ahead or stop. It's up to me. But I have to use good judgment. I have to use my judgment to determine on whether or not I should go through with this at this point or not. Now, everything else that's been flipped is really, really, really irrelevant to this card right here. The final outcome if I were to go ahead and perform my magic to get money. And the final outcome is the star, which is hope. Also, a lot of other meanings, but generally, hope. Magical ability. Spiritual ability. So, looking at this, what does this mean? This would mean that the spirits generally tend to look down on what I'm asking. I generally tend to look down on what I'm asking. But if I use good judgment, I can attain some form of happiness from this. It will work, I'll get money. And from the looks of this, no black magic will occur during the process. But I will, however, be hurting myself because I'm going against my own beliefs and my own principles in order to get this done. So, I hope that helps. That is a very quick and simple divination, the split hexagram. Now, for really complex questions, this is only going to scratch the surface. This is meant as a breakneck, fast-paced divination. You don't want to perform the lesser banishing ritual, the pentagram prior to. You need answers now. You need to know if you can either go ahead or drop something. You need to know right now. You get it done like this, using just the 22 Major Arcana. And that is it for this video. My next video will be another tarot video where I show you a very simple tarot exercise that I perform at least once a day, if not more. And it also uses the entire tarot deck, not just the Major Arcana, so we'll get into that too. I also would like to get into actually showing you how to perform real tarot readings. The kind that you would be accustomed to, whether or not you know anything about tarot. When you hear the word tarot reading, that, what you would get out of that. I want to show you how to do that as well before doing the lesser banishing ritual videos. So the next video, just like this one, will be purely about tarot. And like I said in the video before this, if anybody wants a reading done, I have no problem doing free readings. Just drop me a line. I'll get to you. I'll make a video just for you and your question. This is Damon, signing off. Have a good day. Make sure you click that like button.